looks like you can go live with multiple people on IG unless they just lying to me right now.
Interesting.
I don't know. Either way, we're recording for the record, so don't say nothing incriminating.
All right, hold on. Mute myself.
No. I put all the music and shit in at the start now, so like I don't have to pause for it. I can just edit it in. It's actually already a part of the template I made.
Okay, cool.
All right, so let's get straight to the shit posts. These niggas on the internet saying that every white rapper sound like Eminem again, and I just don't understand why. There's almost no white rappers who sound like Eminem. It's almost no white rappers.
Exactly.
Like none.
Yeah.
You'd have a hard time. You have a harder time finding a white rapper who sounds like Eminem than you would a black rapper.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very accurate. Matter of fact, come to think of it, if you actually think about it,
it's only like two niggas who sound like Eminem, and one of them is Hobson. The other one is half a lie.
Right. right.
And that's just some homage shit that Logic does. Like that's not really like, you know, or whatever, man.
Right.
You know how these people do. Once they run with a narrative long enough, it don't really matter at that point.
Man, fuck these people. That's how I feel. Period. These niggas are trash. Are these the same? No, these can't be the same niggas. These the same niggas that's trying to quote unquote. Huh?
You gonna relax? Goddamn. I don't know these people.
I will. I don't know them neither, but fuck them. That's all the more reason to say fuck them. Are these the same niggas? No, I mean, again, of course they're not. But are these the same niggas that want to cancel Eminem?
That was some marketing shit from Shady. Quiet as kept.
Really?
Yes. That was for the Tone Deaf launch.
That sounds about right.
Because he says they want to cancel me in the Tone Deaf video, and that came out right when that shit started. That was Shady trying to be
right. Right.
Nobody can cancel Eminem. How the fuck do you cancel somebody? How the fuck do you cancel somebody who said way worse shit than the shit that they were allegedly trying to cancel him for? I'm like, bro, this is not even.
Right.
This is a regular Tuesday. This is a regular Tuesday as an Eminem fan. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Yeah. I saw that and I just was like, interesting. I'm not sure that I totally buy this, but let's see where it's going. Let me see what somebody else thinks about
I was
this
like,
shit.
nah, that don't sound right. Immediately. Like, whatever the fuck Rihanna shit, like some real actual like Rihanna shit had happened. And that still wasn't enough to cancel.
Yeah.
Like, what are y'all talking about?
Nope.
So anyway, that's a non-story, but that's definitely what niggas been posting about. And I just pulled up a whole list of motherfuckers who don't rap like him. And to be completely honest, as much as like it's lazy to say that Yellow Wolf raps like Eminem, he don't rap shit like Eminem. His music don't sound shit like Eminem's.
Not at all. Not at fucking all. Just no. Come on, son.
For sure. Did I ever tell you I kind of think maybe I found out what happened as far as like him and Royce? It's complicated.
No,
actually, not complicated, but I'll talk about that. Not on the podcast. I don't want to speculate on something like that because of the nature of it.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Well, it's not even a matter of
okay.
It's a matter of this is what I heard, kind of third hand, from somebody I do trust. But I don't want to talk about this shit publicly because I wasn't there. I didn't talk to this person, etc., etc. I talked to somebody who talked to somebody who talked to this person.
Okay.
So Yeah, it's
right. So we definitely
it's
not.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't. It's
Either way, this is not the platform.
Yeah, this isn't the platform for.
Yeah, this is not the platform
because like when you get to that, like that's real life shit, and I don't know these people. Only time I'm ever really talk my shit about some shit is something I'm directly involved in. I'm not directly involved in none of this shit.
Right. And we just fans. Like let that be clear. We're just fans, and we would like to know what the hell happened to what. For those of us who are hip hop heads and like really big rap fans and shit, what the fuck happened to Shady 2.0? Like, what the fuck all happened to make all that disintegrate over time?
Yeah, a lot of that is just kind of probably just business as usual. With we tried some shit, it didn't work the way we thought it would. There's no guarantees and all of this shit. And I've been saying it for the longest time, like as much as I love him as an artist, I don't think anybody should necessarily sign to him. I don't think anybody but 50 has had a successful career, like a successful long.
I feel like 50 success.
Well, let me be clear.
I feel like 50 success probably had.
Let me be clear though. Mm-hmm. I don't think anybody has reached those levels of height as far as mainstream success that 50 has reached. Yellow Wolf has had a long career and made a lot of fucking money. Royce has had a very long career and made a lot of fucking money. Button has had a very long career and had made a lot of money. Griselda is going to have a very long career and make a whole lot of fucking money, and they already have.
Right.
The vast majority of people ever signed to Shady have made a lot of money and had a lot of longevity. Don't get it fucked up because the nigga's not like a Billboard fucking smash that they're not a successful artist who aren't necessarily recouping the money that was put into their career by the label itself. And to my knowledge, everybody who's ever worked with this man has nothing but positive things to say about him. But that doesn't necessarily translate into the music selling, especially not at his levels that his music will sell, which is kind of the same thing over at, the other place we talked about. That, again, I don't want to talk about that on this particular platform because I'm not directly involved and it comes off a way. But
I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about. I'll have to look back at another episode and talk about it.
There's another label, Rappity Rap Niggas. And yeah. So
I got you. I can't recall it at the moment, but I'm not trying to guess that. What I was trying to say though is, clearly the people over at Shady, and when I say people, probably Paul, they know talent when they see talent, but cultivating it seems to be the issue. I feel like 50 success.
I don't think Shady is connected in the spaces that they need to sign the kind of artists that they sign.
Right. Now, 50 success is relatively significant simply for two reasons. A, it's not just that it was M, Dre, Jimmy Iovine, all pushing all of their resources towards this one guy. And I don't think that all the other Shady acts really got that. And part of what's to do with that is 50's backstory. That's the other thing.
You're speculating.
Right. No, yeah, of course we're speculating.
I didn't want to speculate, but you can feel free to speculate all you want. That's just on you.
Sure. No, I'm just taking guesses as to like, how is it that certain artists go through similar pathways and whatnot, but they don't get the recognition that we as fans, or just speaking for myself, that I as a fan would like to see. I would have loved to have seen Slaughterhouse be bigger than what they were, because those guys are more than talented enough to be in a bigger spotlight. Should they, if that it would have been what they desired. And at that time, they probably did desire that. But either way, I still love that. I still love the Shady Camp and the shit that they put together and all that. They've done some dope shit. Yeah, that's it. My thoughts on that. But yeah, fuck all these people that say that all the white rappers sound like him. No. bastards.
Do we want to give some white rappers their roses? Or is it
still,
still kind of Black History Month?
Even in Black History Month, I was still listening to Music to Be Murdered By.
I mean, that's a given.
Yeah. I was also listening to Ritz. Also,
that's what I want to ask.
I think I may have even played.
I said is probably going to be on a podcast at some point. I've said a lot of people, but specifically a person that you to put in to reference them directly. The person you asked me, how do I know this person or how do I meet this person? That person, I want to ask them how they feel about, because they're a huge Eminem fan. Like they've gone in depth about like how his music has influenced their music. I want to ask them about how they kind of are able to make the discernment that they're still going to listen to Eminem despite the problematic messaging that is directly affecting them. Well, not even affecting them. I don't want to go that far. The amount of to put it in perspective for you.
You broke up. You got that.
My bad.
Okay, yeah. You back
now?
Okay.
Yeah. I want to know how they can continue to listen to him, or what their perspective is, so much so that it allows them to continue to listen to this person, despite him being quote unquote problematic and some would say disrespectful to some of the communities that they're from.
Right. I got you.
I'm curious about that. I've never asked that in private. It's probably a bad idea to ask that in public, but I'm going to ask that in public anyway.
And if you have to edit it out, then edit it out.
I don't think it'll be I don't think it'll be anything. That's the beauty of it. I don't think it'll be anything like too crazy. And worst comes to worst, I can edit that out. But that's gonna be an interesting conversation because I really want to know their perspective. They have a lot of like insight on a lot of shit that you wouldn't necessarily expect unless you've had a conversation with them already. So, anywho, I don't know. What's the next thing? What's on your mind? Yo, Virtual Console is fire. Well, I didn't know Virtual Console had all this shit. Virtual Console and Nintendo.
Nintendo Switch joint. Yeah.
Nah, the fucking Wii U joint, nigga. Not even the Switch. Switch don't have all this shit. Yo, they got everything. This shit crazy. I might get Battle Network 6. It's $7.
Oh, man. That's $7. Hey, man.
Also, I think I'm echoing, but I think that's just because I have a lot more pressure now because I took off all the filters and shit. It's whatever, though.
Understood. Right. I actually did want to talk about video games today a little bit.
I'm down for that because we didn't. I feel like we didn't. Did we not talk about music last time, or did we not talk about video games last time?
I don't think we talked about either last time.
What the fuck did we talk about last time? Why did you let us get so far off?
Man,
where were your optics?
Man, okay, yeah, we my God, where was my optics? Actually, we did talk about video games last time, but indirectly we were talking about the Mortal Kombat. Not on that shit today. But I had seen some news somewhere that that AMD would be upgrading their graphics card, and so potentially the Xbox One and the PS5, the Xbox One Series X and the PS5 would be getting possible upgrades or something like that. And I just wanted to know if you heard anything about that and how that would possibly work.
The RDNA 2 shit?
Yeah, I think so.
If it's the RDNA 2 shit, that's not going to affect PS5 because they don't have RDNA 2 chip on it. Them niggas cut corners.
Okay. I can't remember exactly all of the details.
I know what you're talking about. I'm almost confident that's what you're referring to because that's what everybody's been talking about. But yeah, PS5, they don't have that shit. They cut quarters. That shit crazy. I'm not even trying to be funny. Xbox is gonna get it, but yeah, nah. Like, done. They're not gonna get it. They don't have the that's not a part of the package on the motherboard. No, Virtual Console got some joints though. Sorry to keep going back to this. What did it do? I wasn't expecting all of this. Anyway.
Hey man.
So Office Depot was going out of business.
Damn, really?
Yes. Not all of them are closing.
Nigga, how?
Across the street from my house is closing. Nigga, I don't know. It's bad. I keep telling people like, yo, it's fucked up out here. Nobody ever believes me until it's like they see some shit that affects them, and now it's like, oh man, it is rough. Yeah, I said that a year ago. I said, yo,
listen. I ain't never had to do no woodwork shit, but I mean, I know somebody got to do some woodwork shit. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody got to build or paint some shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, whatever. What the fuck are you trying to do? What are you trying to say? Damn.
I'm not trying to be funny. I genuinely don't know what you're talking about.
My nigga.
Yes, sir.
I ain't never had to build shit.
I got you. No, you never have to do any craftsmanship work. Got it.
Yes, and all that other shit.
Home Depot. I said Office Depot.
Oh, Office Depot. My bad. Wait, you said Home Depot. I'm 100% sure you said Home Depot.
I said Office Depot, bro. I promise.
Well, they should still be able to like sell some pens and papers and shit like that, fam.
All sorts of shit. I caught like a lamp with like a built-in wireless charger, and it's gonna help me with the streaming shit because it's 600 lumens. It's bright as bitch. It's bright as fuck. Like I got it on the lowest setting and like it's lighting up everything. It's bright than a motherfucker.
He said if I turn this bitch up one more level, I'm gonna go blind.
I'm going blind with it on the lowest setting. I think that's the lowest setting. All right, now it's on the lowest setting. It's not so bad. But as soon as you go past one, nigga. As soon as you go a little bit past one, it start acting ugly.
Oh wow,
that shit crazy.
Oh, speaking of businesses that are going, because there's an Office Depot not too far from where I live. But you know what else is not too far from where I live?
Tell them where you live.
Why the fuck do you insist on having me tell people where the fuck I live? I live in Korea. That's it. That's all you get, fam.
What part?
God damn it.
This is the look. No, look,
not too far from where I live.
This is the thing that everybody was talking about last time we did it. Last time we podcast.
What?
All they were talking about, it was like, why did you press this nigga so hard about where you live? And I'm just like, because it's fun. This is entertainment. Stop asking me why I do shit.
For you.
It's for entertainment for whoever's listening. Shut the fuck up.
There's a Toys R Us not too far from where I live.
John is 6'8", 300 pounds. I can't bully John. How the fuck I will bully a giant? These niggas, that's the thing. Niggas don't know how large you are. They will understand. They will understand like it's a mutual like thing if they understood that we there's a gulf between us as far as height. Like, you're not gonna beat my ass. Don't get it fucked up. But I don't care how much.
Not easily, anyways.
It's not. I'll make it hard for you. And I got a lower center of gravity of beating your ass. I'm sweeping the leg. You never get a recover. But no, John is not like a little nigga. That's what people need to understand who've never seen you, who don't know no better. John is not a little nigga. Our banter, our like back and forths are not from a space of John being afraid of me. This nigga is not afraid of me. In any way, shape, or form. Like, there's a mutual respect we have as two like larger niggas. In any case, trying to erase that fucking narrative because I was like, do they understand this thing is big as fuck? Every single time I'm looking at him, I'm just like, bro, do y'all know how big this nigga is? He's not like a 5'7" nigga who's like my lacking. He's not like a paperweight nigga who's just, I'm just always yelling and shit. No, nigga, I respect this man. This is two big ass bears yelling at each other like in the woods about nothing.
And I appreciate you, brother. I love you. I do. I don't know if that ever comes across. I love you, brother.
I hope it comes across. We do this shit every week.
Yeah. No, but there's a fucking Toys R Us, like in-store Toys R Us, not too far from me. I was like, wait, nigga, what? That's a fucking Toys R Us logo on the side of this big ass building. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't know that they had them anywhere in Canada. I knew that they had them in Canada. I didn't know they had them nowhere else. So.
Fam, they apparently got a Toys R Us in Korea, dog. So I need to go into this big ass Lotte Mart and like scour around simply because like the Lotte Mart is like, how do I describe Lotte Mart? Lotte Mart is like, think of, okay, I want to say CVS. Think of like CVS. What CVS is.
Okay.
That's basically what
basically like a
Lotte Mart is.
Has drugs and shit.
Yeah, it's like a big ass convenience store that has drugs and shit. It has multiple floors and whatnot.
Multiple floors.
And so,
but then again, they build up more than they build out.
Yeah.
There, don't they?
Yeah. Because the country is so small. Yeah, because the country is so small, and yet they still have to have all the shit that we back out in the West have.
Yeah,
they do, like, everything is stacked up on top of each other, and there's not really a whole lot of space to like.
That's kind of how New York
build
was.
Shit.
When we was out in New York for a little bit, everything was like, we eat here, we shop here, and then we live here, and that's all one building. Like,
yeah.
That we don't experience here in the Midwest because we got like lawns and shit.
Right, like in my building, there's multiple restaurants. There's apparently a club of some sort. There's a dentist's office. There's a PC bar. There's a massage parlor, I think, that like doubles as like a brothel. Allegedly, I'm not 100% sure, but
what?
Fuck it.
How do you? You don't get to just
and
that in there.
And there is a pharmacy.
Hold on. You don't get to just slip that in there.
All of that is floors 1,
why do you
2,
think the
and
massage
3.
parlor is a brothel?
Fam, one of my coworkers said they tried to go to get a massage, but it smelled like nuts and what the fuck. Like,
how do you casually try?
And I think another one of my coworkers was just like, yeah, stay away from that. They didn't really tell me why. I just like, nah.
So you do stay in the hood?
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's nasty. It's a pandemic. Have some self-respect. Niggas going to do the worst.
The sheer ridiculousness, my guy. The sheer ridiculous.
Ugh, that's nasty. Moving along, we got.
Are there any games that you're looking forward to?
Mass Effect Remaster, aka lack of Ass Effect Remaster.
Wait, lack of Ass Effect?
When I tell you this, you will be like, what? So they doing a remaster.
Wait, are they censoring? Are they censoring like the sex stuff?
No, maybe a little bit. I don't know. That's not. It's something more petty than that.
Okay.
So allegedly, these niggas are going to be editing like the camera angles in the game Cause some of the camera during the cinematics and shit, like when Shepard's talking to specific characters, sometimes like the camera angle will be like from below, right? But it'll also be from behind.
Right.
So they're gonna move the camera up so that there's less ass on the screen at once. You can continue to shoot aliens in the fucking skull and humans in the fucking skull at your goddamn leisure. But all of these ass shots, those gotta go.
I hope that's not the reason why they want to adjust the camera angles.
And like shit, and they still like, yo, but you can't be looking at old girl ass. We're gonna move that camera.
Fam, how about y'all need to fix the camera angles in cinematics simply in the cutscenes simply because it will make the presentation be that much better.
That's
not because you just want to overlay.
That's what the cover is. They said it's going to make it more cinematic and more engaging, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But
right,
like, and I'm not even one of those people who's like, yo, you're removing my 2D girls, my waifus. I can't even buy this game because of it. But like, it's all those small things that make me go, why is this a focus when there is this whole element in the room about the way these games ended that I hope you niggas have redone?
Okay, yeah.
Like, moving the camera for this petty shit is like, ugh. I get it. It's something to talk about. It's something to make it seem like you're in some way, shape, or form trying to respect women a little bit more. But I'm going to still be shooting women soldiers in the fucking face in 4K 60 frames per second. With space guns that shoot like gravity wells. And their lifeless bodies are going to be strewn about. Bro, showing some ass is not that bad.
Yeah, I was about to say, by comparison, looking at some ass is not that bad.
Bro, I can replay that shit in slow-mo as much as I want because of the tools. Because of the tools.
What is, consider this. What is more disrespectful? Looking at some ass or shooting a motherfucker?
America's at a weird place morally where we don't know which is more offensive. So we're just trying to make sure everything is as little offensive as possible. But at the same time, they're trying to make it more and more accessible for you to pay to see ass on the internet. And I'm just like, where are we at? What is that?